Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And me playing that Ubikere is me. It's a form, it's my own way of paying homage to the Gen Z across the continent. I said that to say that we will talk about Kenya protest, uh, Samoa, because now the new distraction now be that for Nigeria. Abi Samoa, 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 Samoa. If you ask people where they shout Samoa, Samoa, even those who are arguing for it and those who are arguing against it, they don't actually know what that Samoa agreement is all about. Anyway, so I'm on it. I'm doing my bit, to know one or two things about it. So we can talk about it tomorrow if all go well. We'll talk about that tomorrow. And what importantly, we'll talk about the Kenyan protest, which is largely going to be focused on Gen Z. So anytime I play Obi Kerente, so it means inspires a lot of things, but center around the exploits of Gen Z. Now, so on today's conversation is actually inspired by what John Abba said yesterday. Yesterday, I talked about how would the press, react to the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. And John Abba said something that I did not really, it did not really come to my, attention while thinking about the whole subject of Nnamdi Kanu. John Abba said that the media will largely pay attention, quote unquote, to the agreement that might take place between the federal government and Nnamdi Kanu, whatever that may be. But the media will pay more attention to that, exploit that, because there'll be more propaganda to that than any other thing you can think of. I was more focused on the energy of his followers, how they are going to be loud about the energy, and because of that, the media will have no choice than to follow how the follower dictates his release. I mean, for the sake of clickbait and whatever, right? But Jonaba got me thinking more about, and I kind of, I pay more. I Jonaba's conclusion actually got to me because I know how much the Nigerian media detests saying or saying anything positive about Nnamdi Kanu. I mean, not that I know of so far among all our big media houses. Unless even when they are forced to, when they are forced to, somebody happens to be in the studio and have to speak on the support of Nnamdi Kanu. Many a times they have no choice than to actually agree with some of the things. So when John Abba said that, and I was like, oh, holy cow! The headlines or the news media will be flooded with headlines like Nnamdi Kanu has agreed to work with APC, to work with Bola Tinubu. Nnamdi Kanu has agreed not to agitate for Biafra. I mean, some ridiculous shit, right? Even if that is not the case. But So that is actually what inspired today's conversation. Our people say who they cry the zero, regardless of the evil or the ill that is going on in the southeast right now. That you, that people or the media want to attribute that to the rise of Nnamdi Kanu, the insecurity and all that kind of stuff. One cannot also overlook the positive impact of the rise of Nnamdi Kanu, especially in the southeast. Now, what do I mean by this? Even the success of Obi in 2020, this past election, is largely has to do with the fact that an average young person in the southeast has known learned more about the evil and the evil of the Nigerian state, not just to the generality of the average Nigerian, but the southeast, thanks to Nnamdi Kanu. We, the media and every other person can criticize the Nnamdi Kanu. As I said, rightly so. I'm one of those people that criticize his style and his way of delivering his message. But one cannot take the fact that the Southeast today, characters like Rocha, Korocha, and the rest, those names are gradually vanishing and disappearing, even while they are still alive and active in the corridor of politics in Southeast, largely because of how much Nnamdi Kanu has invested in conscientizing the average Southeasterner, making them to see and understand how this current leader they have are working day and night in correlation with the Nigerian state, but specifically with with the Fulani power hierarchy to turn the status for what it is today. Today, the likes of Sonodo are in power by sheer use of their competence and what they achieved in the past. Again, you can attribute that to the fact that Nnamdi Kanu has largely conscientized the people to not turn the people of the Southeast against the political laws of yesterday. I mean, yeah, when I use yesterday, I'm literally talking about during Obasanjo regime, during a good luck regime, even before the coming to limelight of Nnamdi Kanu. Then they kidnapped governor for Southeast. People like OT no see road because we have overlords, literally people with the ideology of the feudalist styles of governance in charge of affairs. It takes the characters of Nnamdi Kanu to come out and tear them to pieces. Today, nobody won't hear those characters' name. It is not news. Say, if you ask an principal man if they go vote for Rochas Okorocha and the likes, the answer will be clearly no. And if you give them time to tell you why they will do that, you will see the narrative of Nnamdi Kanu in the explanation. So the sanity that made Obi successful within the Southeast can largely be attributed to the likes of Nnamdi Kanu. Anyway, I just hope that it makes sense. Let me see what is going on in the comment section. One and I greeted you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, so more than like share so that we will spread. It will spread wide. Middle page. Because they are all wrong to the knowledge of the truth. I believe that you are right. Which make Nigerian politics and Nigeria awkward to our existence with the people. Believe you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Baba himself and make you see to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I know that what you mean by that one. We are alive in social media. MP one can kill it. Cross, you have lost me totally. I know understand what you did talk. You lost me. So hopefully today, anybody will come on, we do everything we can to actually focus on the positive side of Nnamdi Kanu and the characters alive, so that 50, 100 years from now, if Nnamdi Kanu is no longer with us, we will still have the same character. Because we need them. We need them. Because we are, as in this, especially the Gen Z, we really don't understand how the Southeast political scene used to be before Nnamdi Kanu. Do I remember you? No, I don't remember you know verse. When you are still in Dr. Dameji platform, I still did that now. I was lobbying Dr. Dameji yesterday to do show for February, July 4th because of his what he wrote, his speech. I don't know why people read where I submit him for newspaper, but he had a piece that he posted that has a lot to do with same Nnamdi Kanu, Thomas Jefferson, and Igboho. But it's, I mean, the piece was just on point, and I had to call him and say, "Come, I think this is what talking about, but on a bigger platform, on this platform." And quite agree, but just that the timing was wrong and all that. So hopefully we'll do that. So I said that to say I see the platform. So middle pace. Pop father know me very well. Okay, okay, all right. Yeah, but what you are trying to say, now me, I don't really understand. So yes, hopefully we will see that. Yes, back to what I was saying about that. Maybe the Gen Z we actually not understand how the Southeast used to be. Politically speaking, the amount of audacity the PDP exhibited in that region is the day where we go tell the history. Maybe in fact they go ban Obasanjo from even visit or even coming close to that part of it. But it's not about that. What it's about how that gradually changed has nothing to do with this politician, has nothing to do with Obi. It has nothing to do with Obi's governance in Anambra. It has nothing to do with any political figure that's alive today, but Nnamdi Kanu. Because Nnamdi, the Gen Z, literally grew up on Nnamdi Kanu's uh, teaching issue, letting them know how we get to where we are. In fact, took them all the way back. Again, you can disagree with how he deliver a message. I too, I was one of those people that criticized it from, but you cannot take away the impact in Nnamdi Kanu style, or in fact, in Nnamdi Kanu supremacy in that part of the region. Let's forget about the whole Nigerian young people across the country. Being specific to because a lot of people, the history that they came to know today, because now that I'm talking about direct people that actually get one or two knowledge that is impactful to actually expose the character that we used to have in terms of governance directly. Now, if you now talk about the indirect impact, because some people decided to now say, come, within this man they talk, say, make I go find out. They go into research. They're going to have from there, that research will lead them to something else. That research will lead them to something else. That's what I mean by secondary impact. This guy, this is what Nnamdi Kanu said. Let me take it to this platform and see how people will react to it. Most of the time, they get positive review. So those are secondary impact. So literally, we have generation who grew up on Nnamdi Kanu's lecture, not what the Nigerian state teach them via their various institutes of learning. No, not what the Nigerian state actually taught them via National Orientation Agency. No, but literally what Nnamdi Kanu actually put before them. And as I said, you can disagree. You can disagree, but you can never say the man is lie. Right? If you say the lie, that means your own counter to the lie has no bearing with what he said. But if you can actually change one or two things of what you said is lying to what your own conclusion is, then we are all getting so because all the bad is right. Where is the man? Okay. Middle piece. Okay. We are cats and rats. Me and forefather. Okay. Yes, I think I want to talk about Samoa and protest, the Kenya protest tomorrow, and why I they run the thing through my two Nigeria forefather actually came to mind because forefather that's the basis on which the Gen Z in Kenya came together and organized is tax. And I said to Nigeria because oftentimes to Nigeria they talk say they never tax us rich. They know they tax us enough. You might be right, but what do you ever ask this tax where they won't collect you? So what if they won't use that and pay for? They won't use that and pay for debt. Debt that they collected and used it to sustain their life. That's what is responsible for Kenya uprising. And how the Gen Z use TikTok and ChatGPT to break down what is in that bill that correlated to what happened in the state, what studying, what paying attention to. So to those who are say tax, 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 yes, tax, tax, tax to do what? Would they collect loan to do what? Again, it's all about they make us to the shout about the LGBT clause or whatever that is on the Samoa agreement. No. That's not even the that na just the Nigerian law. There is that's not even something what even it's not kind of. But as far as I'm concerned, that's not what we should pay attention to. But anyway, as I said, we'll talk about that tomorrow. So you brought forefather. That's why I tell you the advice. Forefather always screaming on top of his voice, tax, 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 never tax us rich. As I said, you might have a point, but tax to do what? Anyway, middle piece. Hopefully, forefather will get that one. Mama, okay, Mama Echo, I last see her in your show. Yeah, Mama Echo, she dey hear us now. Sef. We're back to political of Nigeria. Where is the mentality? I stand for Nnamdi Kanu to today. Since 2016 till date, till today, we are in. Not the brainwashed education Nigeria teachers. See? So what would you say about Fela? Man, this is, what would you mean? What will I say about Fela? Oh, see, our problem with that. This is not about comparison. I don't they compare anybody. I'm just a tell you what's the impact. If you want to tell the impact of Fela, you are not going to narrow it to you. Tell me, what is the impact of Fela in the world? If they put Fela along the likes of Luther. No, that's not the point. Let's not deviate the. Let's not. It's not about comparison. So let's focus on because I am actually concerned that what John Abba said is very on point, on point, and that's not good. That's not good. So you just have to because I they say history now the study of change. Not be when the man don't die, right? They will begin write book. No, it's hard time because the power of the media today, especially this state control media, their misinformation and information is unmatched. It's unmatched. So Fela is on his own word. Nnamdi Kanu is living his own word. Now everybody gets their own time ahead. It's not. There's no. I know it's not about comparison. You can't even. It's not even compare. Yeah, they all come to their life. Their life journey is different. How about that? Everybody have his own life journey. So they did not. They no come follow. They not do follow like majority of us. They decide to say, you know what? Yes, that road has been paved already. I know it's good. You know, I know if I follow that road that has been paved already, I know I can improve it a little bit, another. But no, I want to start my own brand new. I don't care how rough it's going to get, but let me start. Even if I die after I started it, one day somebody will say, you know what? I see where this road is going, and I'm gonna continue it. To me, that's how I see life. So the idea comparison is not there. It's not there. They all have their own life. They live the came. They live their purpose, and they are still living their purpose. So kudos to them. Anyway, Nigeria give us the best of all the best of unity. Forefather, no time to talk, it's time to work. Agree, agree, agree. Baba Fela Kuti himself, number one. It is not a competition as a race to build one and all. Correct. Social media is just social study. Believe me, I agree with you. You are this man. All right. You are so much on point. Let's say you follow on the same God, what they call it, God of song. Baba Fela Kuti say, if you dey follow, follow, make you open eye. Adio. So Nnamdi Kanu raised to prominence and his style of concertizing a whole generation is largely, I'm not saying it's the only thing, but largely responsible for the kind of stable sanity that we are seeing in the Southeast political scene. The success of Obi in that area can be largely due to what the young people the young people activeness. And that activeness is for and is energized by what Nnamdi Kanu has successfully opened their heart to see. We are seeing the likes of, as I said, Soludo, who are in power today by sheer level of their exploits in their private career. They come to power by sheer competence largely because the likes of Nnamdi Kanu successfully conscientized the people and the young people of Anambra to open their eyes to see the ill-doings of the likes of Chris Ngige and the rest, who largely were in bed with the federal government at the time. It was rough and bloody. Now, it was due to the constitutions of the whole generation that leads to the people, the likes of OT, to be in government today still share power by young people who are being fueled by Nnamdi Kanu share ideology. So no matter what happens to Nnamdi Kanu today, regardless of what, this can never be taken away from history. You will have to destroy a whole generation to actually kill the man called Nnamdi Kanu. So that means in the next 60 years, literally 60 years, this generation are going to be with us. And the foundation of the Nigeria they came to know was built on Nnamdi Kanu, said doggedly, an idea. He did not spend money to achieve that. No coerce anybody to do that, but literally just taking advantage of the technology that is available to him and make that happen. So we are going to have this generation singing the praise. Make sure you know who Nnamdi Kanu is for the next 60 years. Now, if you want to actually draw that straight line between him and Fela, that's why Fela today is becoming more popular than ever before. Because the generation that grew up on Fela consciousness are now are now coming to prominence. They are now really achieving freedom because of their economic exploits. So they can actually see they are more educated now. They experience what life is all about. They have traveled. They can now see clearly what fella was, even though they saw it then, but they're now in a position to actually see, I told you so. So this generation, for the next 40 years, they are still with us. And the fact that those generations are actually consciously people like us are making us to say, come, go and read more and study more about the man called fella. Guess what? As long as we live, as long as our offspring live, the idea, the life of fella will live, will continue to live. And that to me, that is when you say somebody is in heaven, that's what it's about. When you say somebody is living after death, I think that's what it's about, right? Everybody has the opportunity. So, and I can go further to say that as far as the Nigerian entity exists, as far as the Nigerian people, as far as the black race exists, the idea of fella will blossom. Period. Now, am I putting Nnamdi Kanu in that category? No. Is he going to, does he in that strategy? Hell yeah. As I said, the man has already groomed a generation. I'm not even talking about older people who was a who say, holy shit, this is what is happening. I'm talking about no, the Gen Z generation, period. Even though a large majority of the millennia up to Gen X came to see came to say, holy cow, is this what Nigeria is about? Is this why Nigeria is this? Not even talking about those people. I'm talking about people who their heart and their first consciousness about what Nigerian state is all about is share come from Nnamdi Kanu speaking. That generation are going to be with us for the next 60 years because and a lot of them will live up to be 80 years. And if you want to key into the development that is still taking place in the Western world today, because today the Silicon Valley people are telling you again, this is where come techno religion. The techno religion people are telling you if you stay alive up to the next 5 years, you stand a chance to live up to 120, 150 years. They are saying that because they don't discover the technology that can actually make that possible. If you following me for long, I don't tell you now this story before that he will becoming a religion called techno religion, unlike the Abrahamic religion that promise you life after death, that you will live your best life after you don't die, on the capitalist religion that is telling you na lie. If you bust your ass, if you work so hard, those seven virgins, those beautiful life that they put in your head, religion put in your head, you can actually live them here. But the next religion, which is already here with us, called techno religion, we promise you that you will live long enough, not just to acquire those what, not just to see what the Abraham religion is promising you, or to acquire what the capitalist religion is promising you, but you will live long enough to flex those things. Anyway, why even what you carry me go there? Talking about how the legacy of what Nnamdi Kanu has achieved, how long he will last. I'm saying 60 years because those generations will live for sure up to be 80. And if they are successful enough to key into the religion or can afford the religion of techno religion, hell no, 120 Nnamdi Kanu story will still be out there with physical testimonies, right? Just as we dey hear raw testimony of people who grew up on Fela's music, who grew up on Fela's children, who grew up on Fela's preaching, who grew up on Fela's teaching. Those people are telling us live how it was. Now, if you now couple that with what we read on book, hear what he hears, the records and everything, it's that's a forever that's a forever injection or forever disease you carry, you die, you finish the passing to the unborn generation. Anyway, let me go back to my people in the comment section. Baba Fela Kuti say if you dey follow, okay, we want freedom. I agree. Freedom is it, but not everybody understand what that freedom means. Just as we dey talk on, I think it was Dr. Damiji the other day. What is free will? And I said that you are born free, but do you know that? Anyway, great youth of Nigeria, raise up, stand up, and full fight for your rights, not your wrongs. They are doing that. The Gen Zs are doing exactly that. They are just economically poor and lack organizational skill, which is where those who are ahead of them had advantage. But ability for those who are ahead to see come, "Oh, I cannot get to the next level without these people energy is lacking. It's lacking because Nigeria wait and turn by turn is pretty much guaranteed. If you are patient enough, you stay alive, you will get your turn. It doesn't, regardless of how old you be, you will get turn. So, in as far that is still very much guarantee. I don't know. On our politics, good evening from the one from here, Ovi. I greet you, I greet you. That's Freeman, Ike Oton, Ike Oton, Abenovus. Freedom, Ike Oton, yeah. Now, everyone has seen what we have been saying those days. Siam, 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 Siam. Now, bragging rights, Bidato. I like that, Sha. Equal rights and justice stand for all. There's nothing like that. I'm sorry, middleman. There's nothing like equal right and justice for all. Don't be deceived. There's nothing like that. Some hidden in Nigerian stole it. Wow. Okay. I hope one man wants to war will be listening to you now. In the year, they listen, I know. Put it upon your sleeve to restore Nigeria. Oh, now that's the only choice we have, middle peace. Where is the mentality? We never see a black roses in white man day. In white man day to see we know. Rise and speak the truth no matter what it costs. Black man they suffer and suffer money conscious people. They have children, watch them. Holy, holy, holy Nnamdi Kanu. Only God is Christian. Only God is Christian. Only God is Muslim. Only God. Only God can't sin. Man is just a man. Now you are giving credit to Nnamdi Kanu, right? Isn't that what every human being deserves? He has a good or bad side. So we criticize him. That doesn't stop us from seeing the other side of it. So that's what it's about. Yes, I'm giving his credit, making people to see. Yes, so the Southeast happy politician. The Southeasterners are seeing the benefit of democracy in one way or the other now because of it that becoming, even though it didn't come to them that way. Not sin, run from sin. Call one man and tell him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got the power. I put it in social media, turn by turn, Nigeria and so. Mm. So yes, it's all about the positive change that is taking place or that has taken place since Nnamdi Kanu come raise a generation uh, of conscious generation that is building his own ideology. The guy worked hard. He caused he caused he caused the older generation they should stay off. That this younger generation are special. Don't come and contaminate them with your ill doing. So I think that cause is largely directed to them. Anybody will come that side, he collect. So if I want to put his way of doing things and in the strategy, that's why I go interpret that. So he has full attention of these young people every day, every day, and he never disappoints. He go hard. People those guys say they know they listen to now, then they go peep. So and that is what the that is what is angry. I mean, angered the political elite. I'm talking about the likes of Rocha Sokorocha group of leaders. That is what they could not achieve. They came to power because of what sheer uh, uh, force. The military guys are with them because PDP is a military party. They were ready to write result, do whatever they want. In as far they are ready to finance the process. That's what happened. The people never really have their say. So people like Obi couldn't have just make it work like that without the fact that Nnamdi Kanu real regeneration, bread regeneration. So the realization that come on, these guys are in bed with the power that be, with the people that don't mean well for us, the people that don't mean want us to rise, the people that don't want us to live us to our potential, the people that actually don't want us to be free, the people that are responsible for the way things are, especially what in our domain. So he did it, laid the ground, Obi came, took advantage of that, and today there's a level of sanity. So they can accredit all the insecurity and even doing all they care, but the impact can never be override. Yes, even me, I criticize them well with the way it delivers some of his message, especially when they call us zoo. I understand why they call us zoo. But I just can't let it slide like that. So when they finally catch her, go put her for the zoo. I was like, okay, good now. Now it's also an animal. When you have a zoo, you must have an animal. But other than that, is a his message, either you like the message or not, he enter. He enter where he's supposed to enter. And that's changed the social political scene of that part of the country. And by extension, the whole country, if you must say. And that generation will be instrumental to Bola Tinubu's victory come 2027. That generation that Nnamdi Kanu bred will be instrumental Tinubu coming back to power 2027. That's it. If you don't get it, forget it. If you don't get it, maybe you know the follow up with that. People are searching for the truth because the truth make you feel real good. And but now the question to you, middle piece, what is the truth? What is the truth? It is because we don't know what the truth is. That is why we're searching, right? But once we know what the truth is, you know what your truth is, you are a winner. The sufferation in Nigeria, I like that word. The sufferation, I mean, waiting you all right with that. The sufferation in Nigeria is not coming down. The sufferation, that's the word, man. I like that. The sufferation. Mad people everywhere. I love you, Mazi, because I read mad people everywhere. Nigerian politics. The truth is what you don't like for yourself. Don't give it. I don't understand. I don't know. 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 I don't know, man. I don't know. The truth. I don't know. I don't know. I would rather say the truth is what the majority agreed on to be what it is. But you say truth is what you don't like for yourself. Don't give it out. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that statement, if it's coming to me right. Right? I don't drink. I buy drink for people. So it's your definition of true. So what does that? What does that mean? Sake, if you don't get it, forget it. Adio, if you don't get how Nnamdi Kanu, how the generation that Nnamdi Kanu conscientized will be instrumental to Bola Tinubu coming to back to power 2027, forget it. Because the election is going to be centered around North and South. It's going to be, politically speaking, it will be North and South. Again, North and South. So Tinubu coming out, Buhari coming out before then, and to just arouse his followership. Those young, I no go green, no green for anybody in generation. Nine soldiers do that. Eh? They no go green for any agreement. We will be one agree with the North, with the government come Southeast. They no go green. That's why they will be instrumental at our Tinubu victory because they will give some Tinubu numbers there, unlike before. If you still don't get it, forget about it. My. Do according to the law as it is given. The law is generally meets what the generality of the people agree on. That's the law, right? So that's what I said. What every where the majority agree on is the truth. You are saying what I don't what I cannot I don't like myself, I don't give it that. I don't like drink. I buy drink for people now. I mean, just to put it in a very layman way and make me use that example. Then with then with their ego, blood, suck, and greed won't achieve it. I don't understand that. This middle piece, just the I beg, no, you are scattering my head. I know get you. I know understand with you. I don't I serious I'm lost. I don't know what you are saying at this point. I don't know. Then with their ego, bloodsuckers, and greed won't achieve it. Who be then? Who what is the it? What are we achieving? So bring me close. Tell us they care when they are in for their share. Nigerian government. Oh yeah, I got you. Ove, you need Ove, you need Webster dictionary to understand that guy. No, now that's why he tell you say no, not stress yourself. You don't understand it, just forget about it. It's like you can move on. So instead, no, it make it easy. Now when you want begin say you must then you are going the injurious way. So the man is very clear. If you don't get it, forget about it. Don't bother yourself. Biafra, we move. Ah, so Nnamdi Kanu just achieved something that politicians of today are struggling to understand, to achieve. They are struggling to achieve. And you are a politician. Nigerian politician will be the money they your hand. Nobody they you can spend as much as you want without anybody asking you to account for it. But still, they cannot be soldiers of dedicated followers like Nnamdi Kanu. How long? Nnamdi Kanu did that in the space of 10 years. Sowore was in that was on that direction to achieve it with his own medium. Share, uh, geniusly, but I think it didn't allow that his message to marinate before it leaded to war. And in Nigeria, according to as a as a many people say, Nigeria government sit down, just say, they scatter a block for am. You understand? I try. They say this man, I sit down, put down for somewhere. So that's why his followers, instead of I still have dedicated followers, but they are neither here or there. I just they have the potential to come back strong. Yeah, but the road that city are taking is too high now. The easiest way for them is to just literally key into political structures and get it done. But you cannot be a soldier in the streets and want to also be political. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know how that works. So Nnamdi Kanu was his own his own his own generation. Is still, how should I say, the government in this instance help help his message marinated quick among his followers because of the later treatment the federal government of the day meted on him. Right? That now make the follower believe say, yes, it's the real deal. Show this style why is followership the message not the marination of that message did not spread loud, wide and deep because he put the foot forward too early enough. By so doing, expose some of his secrets for the power that be to take advantage of. And they almost killed that. He has distrust you with the truth. Oh God. I need just understand though. All this counting like this day, I think what does that even mean? What does that even mean? He's trying to make sense of you are just I don't understand what that means. Now we are government in exile. Oh, okay. Oh my lord. Okay, I understand now. Okay. Eh, why you in fact, I don't think Samuel Ekpa will be proud of you. At the mention of your name, we supposed to know where you belong. I mean, what kind of a soldier are you? You know, yeah, even our brother and sisters in Christ are saying, by the mention of your name, every knee must bow. You know, yeah, that song. By the mention of your name, middle peace. That doesn't, yes, I mean, how does that even mean? You have to take you 10 pages for you to arrive at. I mean, come on, brother. And someone if I will not be proud of you. I guarantee you. As the prime minister, yeah. When you see prime minister, you know, saying a prime minister with this. Why are you doing this? Uh, and now, what now happened? Let me can even ask you middle piece. Since you are in exile, what happened when Nnamdi Kanu come out? So who now become? Is this the part of the? I don't know. What? How does that even work? What's it gonna happen? From your comments so far, you are still very much loyal to. You are a beneficiary of Nnamdi Kanu's teaching. So and what's how does that how's it going to work since you are in exile as a government? Nnamdi Kanu never from government. You know that. So what happened? Anyway, But still, now we are still where we are. What? Please tell one man. I ain't get it, man. Nigga, you just every fucking word, bro. Consider failing the law abroad and home. Each of everyone should face reality theory. We are governments now. Okay, congratulations. So I don't know understand. How does that even fit into my what you discussed? I will talk about Simon Ekpa when the time comes. Not I don't know. Not what will happen to anyone. You need not to be boy. What are you talking about, man? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has finished his job. Now Simon Ekpa is dead. Um, okay, okay. So I don't get it, but I won't forget it. Even though the theory, if you don't get it, forget about it. I won't forget about this one. I don't get it, but I won't forget about it. So I use that's like okay. I know I asked you a question, what happened, but do you understand what I'm actually even this what this message is about? Because you are throwing me off my game, man. I'm focusing on the impact of the coming to prominence of Nnamdi Kanu politically in the southeast. So I get it, I get it. And I get government for exile, but I mean Nnamdi Kanu dey here with us. He's in the zoo. So I don't understand. What does that even come to? Yes, I asked you what would become of. So you are telling me now, Nnamdi Kanu now has to go under IPA or how that work? You are trying to take me where I don't want to discuss today, right? So if you don't subscribe to this platform, you will know that I like to be progressive with my story, right? The story that I'm telling here, it should be progressive. I don't want to be. I understand once in a while you have to go back but I talked about what will likely happen. I think I started by talking to saying that how in Kanu they gather everybody together, what it means and all that. And then I talked about well, how the media would react, story, and which actually inspired today's conversation based on what by Janaba said. I don't know why you call it go now. We'll talk about exam. Okay. If you are ready to show your safe first self, I'll carry you come. You talk about Biafra in exam. Are you ready to do that? Middle piece. Are you ready to come on screen? Either today or any day. We'll talk about Simon Ekpa and the government in exile. That'll be interesting. I won't know. I just question I will ask and I will not antagonize or try to. I'm curious. I have a lot of things to, especially now the Mazi is coming out. If you don't get it, forget about it. Nala, no gree. No gree, forget about it. Oh. We are people or not as Nigeria. Why you think so? Biafra will move. Why you think so? Simeon and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are not fighting for power. I don't know. Nobody says it. Well, I don't. I mean, it's not why they're going to fight for power now. It's just Nnamdi Kanu is at this point. It's I don't know whatever position they are going to give. Well, in a what's it called? Supreme leader anyway. So I think every other position come under supreme leader, unless it doesn't work that way in the exile. No go talk how positively Nnamdi Kanu have changed the policy of service now. I no see anybody. Oh. We talk how Muga as people go talk about Nnamdi Kanu to destroy Southeast now and Nigeria. Hey, we many. Hi guys, hit the like button. Come on. Come on, go give me money now. Ma ask for money. Make I ask for money. Make I ask for money today. Where's that? Where's that begging link? There's the begging link. Just click on that link where you can buy a coffee. Those coffees are delicious. Trust me. The more you buy, the more it's delicious. But don't even try it if you are not a millionaire in dollars and a billionaire in naira. Come, even billionaire in naira now say, now, can you see? They see. Can you see be considered as say you get money if you get billion? If you get 1 billion naira, can you see be considered as say you get bad? Yeah, as the exchange rate is now. So like billionaire, a trillionaire in naira, you can go on that list and just mesmerize yourself with coffee. But wanna like, share, and subscribe. Share, like, so that we can go far. We can. The goal is to go to our permanent side. The permanent side is to giving you life. For they do this life now from Nnamdi Kanu cell, but we are too poor. But we dreaming though. We dream. You can see it happening, but I just say we don't get money to actualize it. We'll get there. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe. But as I said, if you are willing to support the platform, you can buy coffee, keep buying, and the more you buy, the more Nnamdi Kanu days reduce Nnamdi Kanu days in detention reduces. Yes, I'm trying to be funny. If you want to take it as an insult or whatever, go ahead, kill yourself. You can also support the show by using the link below. Yes. So yes, where them do everything started from 2016, right? In social media. So that's it. What's his name? Um you see why Nnamdi Kanu will be history will not forget him in so many ways. If you want to talk about the history of social media, which is a is a breakthrough for human history. You also have to talk about the people who made positive use of it. It came to prominence because of social media. Just like they will often ascribe to Ronald Reagan that na radio, ABC 90, you know. I mean, the likes of Barack Obama, who became president, yeah, you pretty much is the first president to actually use the momentum of the social media to become a leader, right? So, Showore exploit started in 2010, if I'm not saying that's the advent of a website .com, as the bubble of .com, where internet from. So, of course, then social media skyrocketed its reach to reach pretty much everywhere. But Nnamdi Kanu pretty much was through radio, but in on the social media format. Thanks for pointing that out. See, that's also another way. However, you want to see him. How can a man be his popularity grows in a political cycle when he is not an partisan politician? They never even think about that at all. Nnamdi Kanu never advocated to be president. He didn't take the normal political route, but it become the most talked about as if he was a candidate. And it's still going to be one of the most talked about if care is not taken come 2027 election. I mean, how do you be that? When they say timing is everything, That's what that's it's not you can so define Nnamdi Kanu as that. Time is everything. Just like the people, the Gen Z of Kenya largely use TikTok and what ChatGPT to analyze what the bill means and to mobilize themselves. Timing is everything. There's a book. There's a book called Progress, Democracy and Progress. Progress and Development. Sorry. Written by. Make I go back. Make I go enter my icon. um. Where's that? Where's that? What is 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 that? Gone, Jam and Still by Gerard Diamond. So it's a good book to go read to actually understand what I mean by timing, how Nnamdi Kanu, Barack Obama, Showore took advantage of time. Power and Progress, sorry, that's the name of the book by Simeon Johnson. Power and Progress by Simeon Johnson. It speaks largely to where as developments taking place in the technological world, medical field, wherever any as developments are taking place, people are taking advantage of that and making progress. Societies are doing it, individuals are doing it. So that's where Nnamdi Kanu also fits in into this. People who are very aware, people who are conscious, people who are current are often in position to take advantage of progress to gain power. Because if you another book you also read is Cloud Capitalist by uh, Yanis. Let me see. Uh, what's that book? Where's that book? Where's that book? Another book to go read about how Nnamdi Kanu, Barack Obama, Showore took advantage of the progress, especially in the technological space of today, and gained power. These are individuals who do that politically. Now, people who took advantage of power via the development, latest development, are the so-called cloud capitalists, according to Yanis. It will be there last name, Vara Vara Kono Kono way. You can see the book. We got so many books here. Okay. That's the book I recommend you guys to go read. Um, Power and Progress by Simeon Johnson. Um, uh, yeah, it's this Yannis bag. Now, cloud capitalism. So that's it. End Time by Peter Touching too. It's another form of seeing it, different perspective. Yes, where is it? Where is Yannis? Holy shit. Really? vanish via cold. Oh, we blackout. Oh, we can't see you. I know. I go my book. I can to look for the author of the book that I would recommend it. Now, the phone I use. The weather is not smiling today. It looks as if it's going to rain, and I welcome it. I want rain. It's been it's been almost 3 weeks of over 100 degrees. Even though I don't like rain, but God damn, that time. So yeah, I don't bring my laptop come out. So if I come out for the spring to look for something, it will go black. So ladies and gentlemen, let's take a detour and see what the airline are saying. What the airline says.